In the light of the new Tower of God anime, I thought this would be a good time to go over Bam's character, more notably how Bam's boring character enhances the story. So if you are an anime only, I recommend not watching this video as it will contain major spoilers for what's coming. But if you don't mind spoilers, let's get into it. So to make it clear, normally I really do hate the boring MC trope, but I think that SIU made it work extremely well with Bam, and I'd like to talk about why. So as we know, Bam was trapped underneath the tower before finally Rachel found him. From then on, we know that Rachel raised him and also taught Bam everything he knew. So this was reading, writing, social concepts, etc. Since Bam had no other social interactions outside of Rachel's visits, he sort of starts as a completely blank slate. Bam is very socially awkward and he's very clueless to the world. And then he starts his climb up the tower, and he's pulled into a world full of extraordinary beings, some which are human and some not. And while he is completely ordinary, Bam being ordinary is what makes him unordinary in this story, and I love that. So Bam also had no interest in the tower itself, nor anything in it. At the early points in the story, Bam is basically a helpless child that is looking for his mother, which is Rachel, and going through extreme situations and conditions to do so. And along the way, Bam meets a huge cast of interesting and dynamic characters whom he climbs a tower with, but he's still very set on finding Rachel even after meeting these people. So what I like about following a completely ordinary character such as Bam that is going through an extraordinary world such as the tower is that it really makes me feel that I'm learning through Bam's eyes. The thing about the world of Tower of God is that it's very secretive and it's always trying to learn more. And the fact that we are almost 500 chapters into the webtoon and still do not know Bam's true identity makes it even more exciting, for me at least. So at the end of the first season of the webtoon, Bam is betrayed by Rachel and is left to die. However, Bam is saved, but he is only saved because he is an irregular. The higher-ups within the tower had an eye on Bam since irregulars are naturally very strong because they are blessed by the Shinso within the tower. So after the betrayal, Bam starts being trained by a high ranker, Jin Sung-ha, to be turned into a political pawn under a new identity in order to create chaos within the tower. So here we have Bam, a once innocent child, trained into a monster away from his friends who still think he's dead, for the purpose of one day bringing down King Jahad. And even when Bam is reunited with his old friends, he still cannot escape the circumstances of the tower, and he's still being pursued by powerful enemies because of his status as an irregular. We still see that in Season 2, Bam's obsession with Rachel doesn't exactly stop. Bam still holds hope that, maybe what happened was all just a big mistake, and they could still be reunited and be friends. However, Rachel only becomes more despicable after the first season. So because of Rachel's betrayal, Bam struggles to find things that he actually wants to fight for. But he soon meets more friends as Jovial Grace and is later reunited with his old friends. So through this, we see the process of Bam learning what is actually worth fighting for and learning what good things he can do with his powers, while slowly getting over his obsession with Rachel. In my opinion, this is what makes Bam such an amazing character. Some other people will think otherwise, which is understandable, but I think that SIU's choice to make Bam very one-dimensional in the beginning was purposeful, and it really made the story so much more gripping and emotionally impactful. So hopefully you enjoyed this discussion, and thanks for listening.